Hey everybody, I know you've been wondering what's going on in PJ's life, and so here is an update on what's been going on with me. So, since we last spoke, I graduated college, the kid's here, so I finally have had just a minor breather where I could actually watch some TV. And I have watched, I've chosen 2 programs to really watch, and what's interesting about the 2 programs is that they both have a reoccurring character from Battlestar Galactica. The same guy is in both programs. So the first program I've been watching is The Killing Season 3. And you know what? It's been super great. Really strong female characters, very engaging story, and awesome cinematography. So what more could I ask for, right? It's sort of a little bit like The Wire, but it's not because nothing is The Wire. But I'm really enjoying it. The other thing that I watched was the entire season of Hemlock Grove, which is a Netflix original season, original, television show. So Cindy calls it Hemlock Dick because anytime she doesn't like a program, she puts stupid or dick in the title. But I sort of liked it, it was certainly, it's sort of like a little cheesy and, it's got vampires and werewolves but what's interesting is some of the things that they can do that a normal TV show has not been doing as much, which is plenty of swearing, plenty of nudity. There have been some cable shows that have been doing that, of course, but it's refreshing because we're not watching a cable show. We're watching a very elaborate web series, which I'm excited about, So I'm excited for Netflix, and of course I want to watch House of Cards, which is a much, much bigger production that Netflix did. But Hemlock Grove was fun to watch. So that's one thing that I've been up to. The second thing that I've been up to that you should know is that right now I'm just on my way home from going to Yugo's Tacos. Now Yugo's Tacos has got half-price burritos on Wednesday nights from like 8 to 10. It's called Burrito Madness. But the only way you get access to it is if you know the secret word. And this month, the secret word at Yugo's Tacos, if you're in Los Angeles, is Bliss. B-L-I-S-S. Now, I didn't know if it was going on tonight, so of course I called Yugo's Tacos up, and I said, "Are you doing Burrito Madness?" And they said, "Yes, if you know the secret word." And I said, I don't know it. I don't know the secret word. And they said, "Well, then you can't get the discount." So, of course, I said, "Well, what's the secret word?" And they said, "We can't tell you." And I said, "I don't know it." So then they told me the secret word, which is bliss. So I said, "Well, don't tell anybody else the secret word. Shh, it's secret." Of which they laughed at me and hung up. So, I do recommend that you may get over to Yugo's Tacos, get yourself a special taco. Now, secret menus and secret words are very popular in Los Angeles. You should know that. In-N-Out Burger, of course, is the most secretive word thing going on in LA. There's the secret menu is bigger than the actual menu. And of course, the most secret part about In-N-Out's secret menu is that you can actually get food for free there if you ask and they think you're actually homeless. It's a Christian-based organization, and they really will go out of their way to sort of help somebody who's in need. They'll probably kick you out after, and I wouldn't hold your breath if it didn't work. But my understanding is that they'll give you free food. If you're homeless and you don't have enough money for food, which, if you're watching this video, you probably do have enough money for food, unless you're watching it at the public library, which is a good use of the library. And librarians should be touted up in our new technologically advanced society as the only people who can actually make sense of data. Well, maybe not. They're not the only people, but they're a good person. And finally, the last thing I want to tell you is that this week I've spent a lot of time fixing equipment and upgrading equipment, as you can imagine, with all the equipment that I own. It happens fairly often. I spent a lot of time doing that. I have like 8 new extension cords. Woo! Extension cord madness! And I also have been able to empty out my garage with all the filmmaking crap that was there, because now it's inside of the truck, and that means that I was able to build a studio in the garage. So on Saturday, I'm going to do my first shoot in my home studio in the garage for this friend of mine, Laura Kane. She does a web series called Y'all Are Rude, which I've shot a bit of. And Y'all Are Rude is Laura basically is Miss Laura, the trailer trash Miss Manners, and she tells you like country ways to get through your life. And I get to help a little bit. Laura has pretty much everything scripted together, but sometimes I'll come up with a funny thing and she'll include it. So that's what's going on with me. Tell me what's going on in your life, yo! Booyah!